Here's an old drop front Phaeton, goes to Minnesota. Next piece in. Okay, there it is now with the fenders off, dashboard off. That front spring, I noticed all the time the back was too high and the front too low. So I had to change the spring in the front to put another spring in there to raise it up. I think that front spring was stretched too far and too weak. But this one's got more sit and keeps it up. So I'm ready to tear this sucker apart. Starting to put all my pieces on the wheelbarrow to get ready to sandblast. Apart, that wheelbarrow load of metal, rusty stuff, that's for the running gear. There's the dashboard and fenders. This is all ready to take outside this afternoon and sandblast. See all the rust in between the leaves and everything? That's what we're going to sandblast and prime before we put it back together again. There's the axles, spring leaves, reaching. The box is no harness laying on it right now. You can see the upholstery is all tore out. Back there I kept the upholstery for patterns. See the paint's been stripped off of it. All the hardware steps and everything's been taken off. The wheels, the rubber tires off, a hot strip down. There's the wheels. You can see all the paint's been removed from the wheels. The shaft's being worked on. There's the reaching. There's all the axle caps and the carry woods, cross piece. All the paint's been removed from it. Ready to put the primer on it now. Everything's been sandblasted. All the pieces, this is for the running gear, were hung up and all primed individually. This is about half of the metal that's sandblasted and primed. Now I'm going to go ahead and sand all this stuff, then put it back together again. Then I'll prime it again. Here's another wheelbarrow load of steel, all been sandblasted, primed, ready to sand, then put together again. And all these pieces of wood, I primed them to sand them this morning, then I primed them again. Now you still see some green marks, like right there. I see little green marks, so and right through here you see some green marks that do show up. And right there you can see some. So what I do, I take this red putty with a rubber squeegee, and I go at it and I smear that stuff on there and rub it into them greens. Then this gets sanded again, then we'll start putting it together. There's some more pieces. Everything was taken apart. Here's the top. It's primed, ready to sand. And the shaft is in here. It went through the same progress. Ready to put in and sand, put together, then prime again. All the irons are off. Okay, here's the running gear all back together again. Ready for next coat of primer, then sand it down, touch sand it, and start painting it. The wheels are sitting over here with all the paint stripped off of it. That's one of my next projects done. Shaft, I gotta put it together today yet. And here's the box being worked on. There's a crack through here. We had to fix it, one on each side. Paint's all stripped off of it. There you can see the back where there's a fiberglass cloth and a fiberglass resin and glued it all together at all those joints. Okay, here's the box upside down, having body work done. See all the paint stripped off and cracks being fixed. Here's the running gear all put back together again and primed, spot putted, touch sand, ready for the paint room for the first coat of paint. The wheels, I haven't gotten to them yet. They're sitting back here patiently waiting. All the metal that gets painted black, like on the top and all this kind of stuff, all these metals are hanging in here now. Each piece gets painted separately. Here's the box upside down, been primed and everything. Now this morning he's touch sanding it. Everything's smooth, the grain's all gone. So he's getting it ready to start painting the panels today.
But until they are,
and here are the wheels. After the wheels were primed, we put that red putty on. That red putty, when you sand it down, it fills in the green marks. So this is the wheel I'm working on now. But over here you can see wherever there's a little rip, there's a little rip. That means it was filled in the grains to make it very smooth. So this has been sanded, ready to prime again. Took all the tire bolts out, put new ones in. That's the wheel I'm sanding on now, so some of it is sanded and some of it is not sanded yet. The two front wheels, you can see what they look like when all the putty is on. Those are going to be sanded today, then primed, then spot putted, then we'll start ready to paint. The running gear is over here, the shaft is out in the other paint booth. The running gear has been painted twice. We're going to sand it down one more time and paint it again. I've got a little bit of a shine to it even in the dark here, but we're going to sand it down again and give it one more coat. Okay, this is the box hanging in the paint booth, but your maroon is painted now. We're going to have to go at it and mask this off today and paint the black. There you can see me walking through it. We got to mask them panels off to paint the rest black today. And there's the shaft ready to wrap the patent leather on. The wheels are all sanded down, ready to and re-bolted. See all new bolts in them. And ready to try and put the rubber tire on and start painting them. Well, the day it's sitting out here, ready to start for upholstering. Put the lamp brackets on there. The gear got its last coat of paint today and it's ready to be striped. The wheels are out, the other paint booths being painted. Okay, there's most of the upholstering in. Gotta meet the cushion yet. The flap is in the front. Driving's been done. The pieces of wood on back. Running gears over the shaft is out here. It's striped now. And then the running gears in here being striped. The first stripe is on, but we want to double stripe it. Had to wait till the first one was dry. We'll finish up striping it today. Well, the upholstering is all in. I'm ready to start working on the top today. Running gear, the paint booth all together, striped. Okay, here it is, all finally all finished, ready to go. There's your new lamp switch for X-ray. Then I made a couple extras, like I happened to see when I was sanding down and everything. I happened to see that these hubs are brass. They were painted before, so I polished them. All four of them were brass, so I thought it looked pretty good polished. Another thing that was extra was I put brass nuts, brass top knobs up here. And behind the light is one, and back there is one. Kind of sets it off. So on the shaft, these were painted. And when I started sanding down, I saw they were brass, so I polished them too. So you got quite a bit of little brass on the carriage. Beautiful carriage. What I like about it, it's got a nice high back, nice high sides, nice deep seat, big dashboard. And the upholstery on the inside, we did that flap down there at the bottom just the way it was original. Them lamps really set it off. That's right there, you see the nameplate on it. Actually, you can see me walking there. See the grass there.